Hello everybody, it's David Hayden out and about again, and today we're in Livermore, Colorado, about to take off on the Eagle's Nest open space. There's two trails that we hope to hit today. The 3 Bar Trail, which leads to the North Fork Cache La Poudre River. We're going to cross it and then do the OT Trail. It's only about 4.8 miles, I think I calculated. We've never been here before. This is what some of the terrain looks like already at the beginning of the trail. Okay, just right outside the entrance, you have to come through this gate. There's a post. The 3 Bar Trail goes either way. We're going to go this route. So far the trail kind of resembles more of a dirt road to me, old redneck from Mississippi. There's a couple of horse trailers in the parking lot and see some mess on the trail, so this is obviously a popular place for horseback riders. But that's alright. They allow foot traffic too. You can probably tell it is a little windy today, so I apologize for that noise, but we'll just keep on trucking on and make the best of it. Well, I may have an explanation now for that gate up front. This cow over here, this is a grazing land, and they don't want their cows getting loose. I can understand that. There's someone over there down in that ravine. And you might get to play with some cows again. Yeah, that last one didn't go so well. Well, we're coming up on another gate. And a cattle guard. Bandit's favorite thing. You may have noticed he is on the leash this time. That's the regulations in this area. And conveniently enough, there's a ranger right at the beginning of this hike. So we definitely broke out the leash, got some of the doggy do bags, and we're trying to do the right thing here to make sure we don't get in no trouble today. No cattle guard for you, bandit. Well, this is a section of the trail just beyond that gate we just went through, the second gate. And this is some of the views from this area. We started off over there. And I'm guessing that we're going to go through that little canyon over there to get to the river. Having never been here before, I can only guess. But we're about to find out. Alright, coming up on a little post here. And it's kind of indicating to me that the 3 Bar Trail goes to the right. There's a sign over there, I don't know if you can make it out, that says no public access. I'm not sure what that goes to. Ain't gonna be able to find out, it don't look like. I'm not real sure what the problem is, but I don't know if you can see that white pickup truck over there. That's the ranger. He's decided to follow me and Bandit. Make sure we're obeying the rules, I guess. That kind of makes it a little uncomfortable. But, we ain't done nothing wrong, so I got nothing to worry about. Big grassy area over there for the moo cows to go graze in. And I don't know if you can make it out, but I can see over here, looks like part of the return trail. We'll be going back that way. Just kind of wanted to make the whole loop. Most of the views are to the east. And it's 10:45 in the morning, so the sun is coming up. So it's probably glaring out the nice scenery. Over here, there's nothing maybe we'll kill some time and let the sun get directly overhead, and we'll get a good shot of it on the way back. Wow, now we just crested a ridge, I guess, and the trail goes downhill somewhat and opens up to this view. That's really nice. There's a little trail right there that's probably made by the cattle. You know, I just watched someone else's video that said his favorite thing to do was to follow the animal tracks, the animal trails, because they know the easiest way to go. Kind of makes sense. Alright, here we go. Coming up on another post. Let's see what we got to do now, Bandit. I guess we can go this way. Good. Get off of this road and get onto something that more resembles an actual trail. I haven't mentioned that today is Halloween, October 31st, 2015. And you can see some of the leaves are still in the process of changing colors before they fall off. Alright, looks like we're coming up on another gate down here. And now I know why. To keep the cows in. There's somebody over there on a four-wheeler or something stirring up dust. Too lazy to walk. That's the only way to go. Alright, we've cleared another gate. There's the ranger at the top of the hill, still watching us. You know, a lot of times you come hiking, you just want to have some peace and quiet, solitude. Being followed by a ranger in a truck it's not my idea of having fun. There's a bridge over there. I take it we're at the river already. The map said this section of the hike's only 1.2 miles, so I'd say that's about right. didn't take us long to get here. That's not very far. All right, here we are coming up on that bridge. There's a hitch rail over there for the horse riders. Across this bridge, we get on the OT trail. But there's a cool little bench over here. Might be a good place to sit down and take a little break. Get a sip of water. Enjoy the views of the river. Well, just from the bench, me and Bandit noticed this little rut through the grass. Apparently some fishermen have worn this little trail alongside the river. So looks like we're not going to be able to follow it very far because there's a sign here conveniently located that says private property 500 feet ahead. So we're going to go 500 more feet and just see what the end of it looks like. We're still making our way up to that last 500 feet that you can go. And this is what it's looking like. It must be nice to have this on your own private property. I think we're coming up on the end of the line there, Bandit. Yep, private property. No trespassing. Even got wires run across the river. But that's all right. We're going to get down closer to the water on our way back. Yeah, we get off of that little trail, Bandit, and we can get down here closer to the water. Maybe you get you a little drink. All right, we found us a nice little sandy area that goes down to the water. Having never been here before, I was kind of expecting more like a whitewater kind of action. This is very smooth though. It's pretty cool, Bandit. Sometimes I like letting you lead the way. You find some pretty interesting things. Well, we reached the end of this rock, Bandit. Okay. Now we got to turn back. Go back the way we come. All right, old buddy. There goes that ranger. Now he's driving across the bridge. He is seriously just going to follow us the whole hike. Well, there goes the ranger. He came over and spoke to us, asked us if we was enjoying our hike. Turns out he was looking for those people on that ATV that I saw. He asked me if I had seen them. I told him, yeah, I did, but I didn't really notice which way they went. Just wanted to see if they're out here illegally hunting. He did say you are allowed to hunt out here, but not on the weekends, and today is Saturday. Still, I wish he would go away. All right, we're gonna hit this bridge now. Someone else has showed up with his dogs, so Bandit's acting a little crazy. Come on, man. See what the other side looks like, Bandit. One of these rocks, and when I say rock, I mean something like that, is actually called Eagle's Nest. I'm not 100% sure if that's it or not, but one of them is. Okay, on this side of that bridge is the OT trail. So we're gonna take it, see where it leads to. It just makes a big loop according to the map, but I always say, why would anybody bother to build a trail there if it doesn't lead to something interesting? So we're gonna go find out what it is. All right, here we go. Little signpost indicating that the OT trail goes both ways. So we'll stick to the right, just like we did at the beginning. Now, I don't know who that is. I didn't think you could drive your vehicles out here. Maybe that's the guy that owns the private land, and they let him do it. OT trail. We just crested an uphill climb. You know how much I enjoy that. So while I'm catching my breath, decided to take a look around. Yeah, it's nice out here. From the OT trail, but this kind of caught my attention. Just right off of the trail is this huge pile of cars. More windy on the OT trail than it was on the other one, it seems like. Maybe it's because we're in a more wide open space. But I had been looking on Google Earth, trying to scout out a little way to go from here to Grey Rock. I've been told you can do that, and I'm not so sure now. That private property over there is kind of got me concerned that you might have to cross over somebody's private land to do that. Speak of the devil, I don't know what ENOS is, but this is Eno's boundary to private land, 1 mile. And it says very clearly, no access to Livermore Mountain or Grey Rock Mountain. So I guess that's not going to be possible. Okay, well, since that just leads to somebody's private land in 1 mile, that would make a 2 miles round trip just to reach a dead end. I'm not interested in that. So we're gonna turn back, and I can see part of the trail. Looks like it goes over there. We're gonna turn back and find that segment of the trail and finish this hike on up. What do you think about the OT trail, Bandit? Okay, this road or whatever back in I see there's a trail here, which at first I thought was just a cattle trail because it followed this road, but here it turns off and goes the way I indicated. Come on, Bandit, this is the way we go. Kind of dry and very rocky out here. It would be my guess that this would be a pretty good spot for rattlesnakes during the summer months. I don't think we're going to have to worry about them too much in October. The high today is only 62 degrees. So, so far so good. Haven't run up on anything that I didn't like. What you smell, Bandit? I can see this portion of the trail kind of makes a little curve around and heads back. There's a cool looking group of trees over there with some yellow leaves on them. I think that might be off trail just a little bit, but Bandit and I have been known to do that, so I think we might just make our way over there and go check that out when we get closer to it. Turns out I'm not going to have to. They're just right there. Look around from the OT trail. And we're going this way. Still at it on the OT trail. There's a little rocks and some trees with the yellow leaves over there. I don't know how well they're going to show up. But man, it is beautiful out here. Right over in this direction. Hold up just a minute, Bandit. I can see some more of the river, it looks like. And there's that red pickup truck, and there's a gate. The trail does seem to be kind of leading in that direction. I'm hoping that's not private property. I would love to go see that. Looks like I might get my wish. The trail goes this way, but then it looks like it curves back around, and there's the river. Come on, Bandit, let's go check this out. Okay, it would appear to me that the trail just goes that way. But over here is where I saw that gate. Let's go off this trail a little bit, Bandit, and see if we can get down to this river. We followed this little, I don't know, little side trail or something, hoping it would lead over here to that gate and get a closer look at the river. But now I'm about convinced myself that is private property. It's all fenced off. So I guess we'll make our way back to the OT trail and head on back. But in the meantime, I'm going to enjoy these views of the river that I can. Oh yeah, this is nice. Well, the trail's leading us a little closer to the rocks. Make it back to the bridge, cross the river again, then we'll be back on the 3-bar trail and we're going to complete that loop. So that should be some interesting sights. All right, we're coming back to the to the bridge. For a little while there, I wasn't convinced we were on the trail. I thought we might have been on that driveway that guy uses, but no. We were. I keep forgetting that some of the trails out here are nothing but a road. But we made it back to the bridge. There's a group of people over there by the bench now having a little picnic. That's cool. All right, one last look at the river. And we'll be hitting the 3-bar trail again and headed back to the car. Okay, we're back on the 3-bar trail now. Up here somewhere, it's gonna split and we're gonna stay to the right and make the other loop back that we didn't take coming this way. So we should have a few different sights to see at least. Well, we're coming back up on that signpost that kind of points you in which direction to go. I don't know if you can make that out, but one goes to the left and one goes straight. We came from the left, so we're going straight. This should offer us those additional sceneries I've been talking about. Alright, back on this 3-bar trail. We're on the other loop now. Had to get Bandit straight. He didn't know which way to go there for a little while. Sometimes it's just kind of fun to take a look back behind you where you came from. We came all the way down there, crossed that road, and you can see the trail going up that mountain. And then we went all back in that direction. And it's been a gorgeous day. Oh wow, what a day. Happy Halloween, everyone. Yeah, here we come up on another gate. I didn't realize there was so many gates out here. Whew. We just came up this hill. And once again, you know, I don't do so well on up hills. I'm too lazy, too fat for this stuff. Oh man, and it still goes uphill, Bandit. What have we gotten ourselves into? Oh man, I tell you, it just seems like it keeps going up and up and up. I told Bandit it got to go back down eventually, or we gonna wind up in outer space. Well, the trail's leveled out some now. Whew, thank goodness. And I can see up ahead the parking lot. So we hadn't got much further to go. My recommendation would be to anybody who's watching, if you're anything like I am and don't like going uphill, when you hit the gate, the starting gate that is, go left instead of right. I just met some people walking their dogs and they was coming this way. They must know if you go to the left, it's all downhill. And then you take the prairie lands back. It's nice and smooth. So every time I go hiking, I always say I learned something. I learned something about Eagle's Nest. Most definitely do it clockwise. Don't go counterclockwise like I did. The view on the way back. The rocks or the mountains or whatever are behind us now, so all we have left is the trail and prairie lands and the parking lot right over there. We're on the home stretch now. There's the beginning of the trail. Stopped in at this restaurant called The Fort in Livermore. Bought me a sausage biscuit or something before we got started. We started at 10:20, I think it was, and it's 1:30 now. So we've been out here for playing around for a little over 3 hours. But I think through the hiker fashion, I'm going to stop in at The Fort's and get me a cheeseburger. When I was getting my biscuit this morning, the lady told me that their restaurant opens today. So it's a brand new restaurant. They're going to have hamburgers, cheeseburgers, stuff like that. Every hiker knows that there's no better way to end a hike than with a cheeseburger. All right, here we go. Cheeseburger time.